Hi, I'm Leanne Ely. I'm a nutritionist, a New York Times best-selling author, and some people even say I'm a life coach. I started the Daily Dish Show to share my story, my truth, and my journey to vibrancy, and to inspire others to do the same. Because it's all about grit, perseverance, and finding a way despite the odds. It's about embracing the whole woman, not just the parts that are easy to love, and feeding her heart, mind, body, and soul. But I found that this isn't just my story, it's your story too. It's go time. This is the Daily Dish.
So when we ask these what if questions, then we have to ask the next question was, well, what's involved here? What is what if? What is what if it? To me, when I look at all of this and I look at the transformation that I've made in my own life, both just with losing weight, with feeling better, with having more vibrancy, getting rid of pain, getting rid of the sluggishness of what Hashimoto's thyroiditis brought into my life that I struggled with for 20 years before finally, getting things in line and on my side, let's just say. And that is that we got to start with a little physiology, a little biology, and a little psychology as well, because it is all interconnected. This is why we're the Daily Dish Show, right? We bring vibrancy back into your everyday life, heart, mind, body, soul. When we just look at one thing and it's only about one thing, not only after we get to that maybe goal of getting those size 6 jeans on again, we find it, what's next? Is that all there is? Isn't there more to life than that? And I say yes, because those size 6 jeans really are just talking about us getting to the place of vibrancy by making sure that what's on the end of our fork is feeding us indeed. And that's number 2, but let's talk about all the things that we can put together to make this transformation something that's just super doable. Instead of being overwhelmed by it, we're putting it into the what if context of, well, what if I just did this one thing? What if I just did this little thing over here? So I want you to see how if we break it down a little bit, it's not nearly as overwhelming as we possibly think it is. And the first thing that we want to do, and believe it or not, this is probably going to sound weird, it's movement. And do you know why? Because movement throws your body into a place of making all of these happy hormones, dopamine, serotonin. We start to feel better. We feel more alive. And I'm not talking about getting out there and running a triathlon or getting a Peloton bike or, deciding you're going to go do this big gym thing or whatever. I'm just talking about getting your butt out of the chair. Getting your butt out of the chair and walking up and down the stairs a little bit, doing a 4-minute workout that's super easy. You've seen the 4-minute workout. You know what it's all about. All of these things, they move the needle in your life. They move your body's chemistry around. And you start to feel a little bit better. Just that little bit is enough for transformation to begin to happen. This is what happens. This is what happens with us. So if we start with this, and I will give you another thing. One other thing that you can do, and that is to kind of light up your sympathetic nervous system, is to start dancing. Put some music on and move your moneymaker. Watch how you start to feel. It's unbelievable. It doesn't have to be like, I got to do push-ups, I got to go do this. No, it just means a little physical activity. Go take the dog for an extended walk. Go do something. Every single step counts. This is why we park a little further out. This is why we do the things that we do to make a difference. Set your alarms on your phone and get up and move. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2 is food is transformative. It is. When you get away from the crap and you start eating real food with real ingredients, that stuff that you know how to pronounce, you know exactly what it is at first glance, what's at the end of your fork is absolutely transformative, because it changes. Your body no longer says, oh my gosh, she just ate some more, inflammatory stuff and blow you up and make you feel sick to your stomach and make your knees hurt and your body hurt and your sleeplessness and all of that. That this is information. When we're feeding our bodies, we're giving our bodies information. Our bodies are either saying, yay, good stuff, thank you very much, or they're saying, boo, this doesn't work for me. Okay, you asked for it, here's your inflammation. There's no gray. It's black or white. That's how it is. And it's, this is not me. This is not me making any kind of a overarching judgment call here. It's just chemistry. This is what happens. So your hot milk sprint guide, that is your guide for transformation with food. It's your guide. It tells you all the whys and wherefores. It tells you everything that you need to know. And it's important. Getting your food on point is going to change your life. Because, what are we? We're souls in this bodysuit, and we're fueling it. That's it. And if we fuel ourselves better and we start feeling better, hello, vibrancy, there it is, right there for you to bring it back in. I'm honestly getting to the point I don't miss the garbage. Did you see that comment right there? I'm going to say that's Jenny. Yeah, that happens. That happens because you feel too good to go back to where you were. It's like asking someone who just got out of prison, you want to go back? Of course not. That's prison. It holds you back from the life you want to lead. This food, the food that we're talking about, it lights up your body with information that helps your body to do the work it needs to do. It's that simple, and it's that transformative. And number 3 is your thoughts. The way we think about ourselves, the things that we focus on, and when we don't get the things clear between our ears, we go back to the carousel of crazy and we start over. And we get to do it all over again. And we think it was the program, it was this, it was that. It was really about what we were thinking about, truly. Because if we were thinking about things differently, we would be saying, instead of beating ourselves up for having a mistake, instead of doing all of that, we'd say, what can I do better next time? How can I correct this? How can I make this different? What a change. And, Joyce Meyer very eloquently said, you can be powerful or you can be pitiful, but you can't be both. And that's what it is when we're choosing our thoughts. We can choose to be powerful or we can choose to be pitiful. If we're going to sit there and put all of our energy on the stuff that doesn't expand our horizons, doesn't expand our lives into the places that we want to go. If we're going to spend all of our time complaining, if we're going to just say, but it's too hard, it's too this, it's too that, and that's our focus, it's going to be. If we change our minds, if we just say, no more of that, I am worth all of the effort, I am worth changing my mind, I am worth making different decisions, then that is when we start to flick the switch and our lives begin to become exactly the vibrant things that we want them to be. It's that transformative. It is that transformative. It's not overnight. It's not just like that. It takes a minute. But that's why we set up our environments for success. That's what the quote deck is about. You get to, where's my quote deck? It's around here somewhere, I promise you. Here it is, sorry. But you get to pull a quote out, and mine is right here on the top. You get this little stand, right? You put it right here, and you let it do what its work is meant for you. Part of Courage is Simple Consistency by Peggy Noonan. Now, I want to tell you something. Every single day I look at that. Every single day I am being consistent with my own goals. Why do you think that is? I'm into this stuff all the time. I'm reading all the time. I'm doing the journaling. I'm doing everything all the time. My place of falling down was consistency. Not anymore. And I've got Peggy Noonan reminding me every single day that this is part of my own courageous journey to be consistent. That's how imperative having your environment set up for you to be supportive like that is. It's incredible. Number 4 is your environment. Okay, so I said your thoughts and I went into your environment. Your environment, yes, quote decks, etc. But have you made your bed today? Have you looked into your home? Do you have visual peace? Do you clean up after yourself? These are things that make a difference. I mean, we all know and love Fly Lady, but right at the very bottom line of everything isn't just a clean house or a shiny sink or shoes on your feet. It's that your life transforms as your house transforms. And I'm trying to bring it to the second level of getting, the food on your fork to be the same kind of transformation, your thought patterns to be the same kind of transformation. But, your home is a reflection of you. It's a reflection of what's going on inside. So when we take care of our homes, we're taking care of ourselves, extensively, right? And the other thing that I would say about that is decorate. Put on a pretty blouse, put on a little bit of makeup and some lipstick, put your tchotchkes and set-me-outs on the coffee table and enjoy all of this. All of this feeds your very soul, and it feeds the work that you're doing, and it's transformative. All of the things, everything that we do is transformative if we decide it is. And number 5 is, you know what? Write these little gems down. Go grab your journal and write this down. As I changed this, as I made my bed every day, as I saw myself, as I created this, as I made my Target Trifecta smoothie, as I saw myself eating this way, and watch as you look at yourself and you look at your life and you record these incidents, you're going to see a transformation right there in front of you, because it's so easy to just, say, just that one thing. It's just that one time or that whatever. But these are moments. These are moments that deserve to be captured, just like the photograph a moment at a birthday party. They deserve to be captured, and they will build you up. You'll have collateral and evidence of the life that you want to lead, that you have done it before. You can do it again, and this is a part of who you are. Transformation is that simple. It really is. What if transformation isn't this big, overwhelming thing? What if it's not like you got to burn down the house and rebuild everything up? It's not. What if instead we just made this decision that we're going to do these simple little things, put them into play every day? What would happen? I know exactly what would happen. And I know exactly who you would be. You would be the beautiful self that you want to be, showing up every single day for your life. You would be that vibrant woman who's getting what she wants out of her life, having a voice in it, creating it, right from soup to nuts, all the way through. That's what it's going to be. Pinkies up, lovelies. Peace be with you.
Thank you for joining me today. You can find me on TikTok for daily tips to help support your most vibrant life. And remember, you are the author of your own story. Until next time.